Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Bakays and hope you've all had a happy Christmas. Hope 2021 is a better year. Today we're talking about the Mazda6. I thought this would be the last video of the year. We're talking about the concept car, its new engine and its styling, and there's a lot of speculation on what it's going to be about. So what exactly have Mazda done here? Well, I think they've taken a lot of inspiration from luxury car brands, as you can see by the design, the swooping lines, and also the wheels as well. It's a very long wheelbase car. It reminds me sort of like the Aston Martin Lagonda, the Lagonda Tariff. You can see that the design is very similar, and of course with Mazda's intention, and I quote, is to sort of undercut the price of luxury cars and sell them at a more reasonable price, say around $30,000 in the American market. And the drivetrain, it will use just a shy under a 3-litre displacement with a 48-volt hybrid to produce about 350 horsepower. That's rumoured and we don't exactly know how much those power figures would be, but that's just an estimation. Mazda's goal with this Skyactiv X engine is to create more power and also use less CO2. So basically, they're really trying to stretch out the lifespan of combustion engines. As we all know, that the shift towards electric is incoming in probably the next 5 to 10 years. You'll see a lot more electric cars on the road. So the hybrid, as mentioned, will be a mild hybrid, possibly even a plug-in for some models as well. But as you can see with the Mazda6, it's a 4-door saloon. Very nice looking, in fact, in my opinion, and it's very minimalistic as well. I actually think it looks better than the Lagonda. With it using a longitudinally mounted 6-cylinder engine, it's going to use a lot more petrol than its 4-cylinder counterpart, and that's why I think the mild hybrid system would be useful, as you can have a better range as well as better fuel economy. That's a sort of compromise with the longitudinally mounted 6-cylinder engine, especially that displacement, nearly 3 litres, is bound to be slightly less economical than a transverse 4-cylinder counterpart. Of course, you've got bigger pistons, bigger engine components, a lot more stuff. So with the electrification technologies that Mazda have put in place, I'm sure that they will be able to levy around this sort of thing and allow for high-powered motors to continue and live on. So like I said, they're going to have a petrol motor, the Skyactiv X, possibly even a diesel alternative as well, maybe a Skyactiv D perhaps. And that absolutely long bonnet, you could probably fit the engine in there quite easily, as well as the hybrid aspects as well. In terms of the combined range, we have no idea of yet. Mazda have not disclosed that information. But yeah, 350 horsepower is definitely going to propel the car, especially with rear-wheel drive traction compared to previous models, front-wheel drive. It should be quite quick indeed. We don't know the curb weight of the car yet. I should suppose the hybrid motors might be quite lumpy, to be honest. Who knows, Mazda could have found a formula to make sort of lightweight batteries, so that the hybrid motors run quite efficiently, don't get too hot. There's a lot of different factors. So the question is, when is this coming? It's suspected to come in 2022 for the US market, maybe sooner for Japan. In Europe, we don't actually know yet. The obvious rival for this is the Kia Stinger GTS. Of course, that has a 3.3-litre twin-turbo engine, no hybridization, but with 360 horsepower. Of course, you'd think that the Mazda with a slightly lower displacement and hybrid may actually be able to beat out the Kia Stinger, and possibly with certain types of engineering, aluminium construction. I mean, this is obviously theoretical. It could be quite a lightweight vehicle for the sheer size of it. I mean, it looks like something that is, close to 5 meters in length. Of course, within your fleet of cars as a manufacturer, you have to have an average CO2 emission standard to enable yourself to sell cars in specific countries. Of course, with this technology, it should be able to lower the CO2 down by quite a bit, so we could actually have the Mazda 6 in the UK, hopefully in some time. I mean, it would be a pretty damn striking thing to look on the road. You know, the concept will never look like the actual car, so I'd expect it to look a little bit more subtle in reality. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Why not consider subscribing? It means it helps me out quite a lot. See you later, guys. Have a happy new year.